Hello, welcome back to 60 parsecs. Anyways, we're gonna jump straight into it. New adventure, voyage. Hopefully nothing bad happens this time with my audio. Anyways, I haven't been reading these like bios right here, so might as well start now. Megan has spent her whole life caring for a family, laundry business, and her own busy household. After retiring and giving the business to her children, Megan craves a new purpose and new challenges. She doesn't expect much from that wacky actual citizen program she signed up for on a whim, but life has some surprises for her in store. Keep a full crew alive for 30 days. That's her goal. Wow. I think that might be the hardest goal. Probably. Alright. Alright. Gonna look around a bit. Don't know. Move this stuff away. I think I'm gonna get baby. Oh, I forgot I can pick up stuff before it starts. I forgot about that. We got 4 cans of soup. Deathmatch. You. Okay, I gotta get the book in the room with Dee Dee. Alright. There we go. Alright. We got a lot of stuff there. We got a full crew. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what we got. We didn't get the med kits. But we got 9 cans of soup. And then the rest of this is the same. Alright. Let's go with a clever intelligence speech. And let's see how that goes. You knew exactly what to say. Your performance. Yeah, it's the same. It's a matter of. Okay, so this is a sport. Last time we did strength, so let's try intelligence. Since we have 2 intelligent people, me and Emmett. Let's see what happens. Ooh, you got 5 of each. You invented a resource management game about surviving I don't know that word, of space. What a treat, Captain. I would certainly spend money on this and support the developers if I could. The mental exercise of facing constant imaginary soup shortages give you some perspective. To relax, you optimize filling systems and found extra resources in the progress. Did you hear that popping sound? It's nothing to fear, Captain. The ship's heating system has broken. Excuse me, I meant it's nothing for me to fear. The reboot will only take an hour. That time is these are the nearest. Okay. Sure. Everyone's fine. Gotta go through these days. I got 10 energy. Nice. Tear to my eye. Singing. Alright. Got a surplus of power. I'm gonna take the medkit. Captain, it's important to keep your crew well fed. Let's do Emmett, because he's the smartest one here. Hopefully he doesn't screw up. Ooh. We got 2 extra soup cans, and now he's my payload officer. Let's upgrade the gun, because that went well for me. I upgraded the gun, and I was able to use it a lot. Last night, okay, this is food dispensing? Yeah. Okay, I'm just double checking everything I have. So we got an extra can of soup. We now got an upgraded gun. Gonna craft more soup. Interesting news, Captain. It appears there's a hollow space behind. Let's see what we find with our speed. Trying to go as fast as possible. Well, I'm just trying to skim through these because we got locked and no avail. Damn. Good news, I got bad news. Airlock. Success. Well, I got duct tape. So I make chemicals and Emmett makes materials. Maybe he's an alert. Communications. Let's do April. Because I think if I do the same person, I can't get a comp officer with what I want. Captain, you need to see this. Captain, you still have to nominate the apple fits bill. You agree? Alright, it's settled. Alright, so now she generates power for me. Gas leak. And then you got it. You're a brilliant guy. Nice. Was a success. We got extra chemicals. Oh. Emmett has inventing things since he was a little boy. He continues this hobby even after he became a professor. Though it never paid the bills, he believes he could create improved versions of some items on board. He's so hell-bent on this idea, he started calling himself the Improver and won't stop speaking in Austrian accent, Captain. Will you let Emmett experiment on your items? I guess the medkit, but don't screw it up. Hopefully none of them are traitors. You gave him Captain, it's incredible. True to his name, the Improver created a new and improved medkit. I wonder if that allows me to use it more than once now. April approached you yesterday and invited you to tinker together. She didn't make it sound like a big deal, but one has to remember she never invited you to she never invites anyone to work on side projects with her. There is one more thing, Captain. I'm detecting an unmanly April. April is brushing furiously. Seriously, she looks like a lobster. It could be some kind of space fever, so take extra care. This might be a beginning of a beautiful relationship if you can hold your tools right. What do you say, Captain? I guess. Is this gonna be another soulmate situation? Soulmate speedrun? You did not hesitate for a minute and joined April. Together you tinkered, you even laughed, and once or twice your hands met and you both reached for the same tool. It was very constructive. This may have been your first shared project, but it looks like it will not be the last. Like I said, so it's just a friendship thing. Oh wait, no, that is a soulmate. We're soulmates. Soulmate world record right there. 12 days. And how long have I been recording? Like 5 minutes. Captain, thus far I've kept the shuttle in artificial gasoline, but we need to see how well your crew crafts to a zero gravity or weightless environment. The benefit of weightless is that you can store anything anywhere. So last time, I don't know who's good for this. I guess April, because she has the best stats across the board. So, yeah, I guess. April did not. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And the tape broke. Okay, planet. That's the one I died on last time. With baby. Alright. Landing on a planet. Hopefully no one's injured. Alright, everyone's alright. Artist and Captain Ellis packed up and said, "That's no storm, that's a nuclear winter." He paused that this world has seen a nuclear war in recent times. He said that when you command, we can weather anything, with every note in mind. How the fucking thing broke. And of course, the time it breaks, that happened. Which way since when? I remember the time I went here. I think I sent Emmett to here, and he didn't come back. So I think I should send him to either Warhead Town or the Galley. I think that's like Spikes you wrong. I'm trying to. I think if I send them here with armor, they won't get injured. And I think if I send them here with the gun, they also get injured. But I think I'm gonna send Baby Bronco. You're strong. You can handle that. Okay. I really need that communicator up and running. Alright. Okay, everyone's hungry. I think I just need to last some days. But is anything else broken? Just the communicator? I think I should just fix it. Because I'm good on soup. I have 5 soups. No, 2. Hello everyone, it's me, Baggy the Hello everyone, it's me, Baggy the ship's back module. Listen, some transmission bounced off our hull and knocked out Astro. Must have contained a virus or some other junk. You might have noticed the occasional electric shock through the cabinet floor. Let me troubleshoot. Bzz. Yep, right. Yep, not caused by the virus. So you can either use your wild animal straight to full Astro module and yank the signal, or you can try to hack into the software. Well, we're more intelligent than we are anything else. Hello, Alright. Thanks everyone. Back in Mary Bank shows that all 100 was where I've been when I became infected. You managed to trigger the emergency save mode reboot. Not exactly a comfortable process, but I'm back to my old self. This planet is full of surprises. Nuclear fallouts, digital fallouts. Hopefully we have no more fallouts. Just gotta wait for that to trigger. Ma'am, are those tremors? Something burrowing underneath us. Rather than some type of giant samurai, a parasoup subject is poking up from the grinder. It appears to be extending prongs in a various directions. Attempt to yank the strange tuber? I guess. Why not? What the fuck was that sound? It's such a weird sound. Well, let's see what happens. I just die immediately. Okay, I'm alive. I lost 8 power. You grab the periscope thing that popped up near the shovel, and it gave you a good tug. It resisted, so you dug again. Then you heard squeak of alien panic amid across the earth. You realize the periscope has descended into a little siphoning tube, and has stuck into the shuttle's fuel tank. It was struggling or precious power, pumping its way into the ground. You kicked it, and the thing immediately dislodged and appeared in the dirt. Oh, can I do that? Man. It seems to have affected the graphic line. Wait a minute. I'm not sure where. It's fine. Do you want to try to answer or siphon its power out? Well, I don't have any of that. Hopefully nothing bad happens. You decide against placing anything into our affected malfunctioning graphic module. Later that night, we heard a scuffle as some little vermins or insects crawled onto its nozzle, and the cabin was drenched in a flash. Left beneath the nozzle was a half-mouse cockroach creature. You threw it out of the airlock. Glad we avoided a potential body horror scenario, man. Alright, so nothing bad happened. Cool. Emmett wants to know your relationship status. I don't know who he's... Well, I don't have any of the items, so... Sorry, Emmett. I don't even have the other items. Baby's still out there. When did I send Baby out? Are they like 14 or 15? So you should come back today. Yeah. Or tomorrow. Hey, he's back. You did not give in. Emmett's feelings are hurt. But he's still a friend, so that's good. It's in the warhead town. There's the river. Got an artifact, tape, and 3 cans of soup. Well, we're just Captain Communicator, finally. Alright, so everyone but Baby is hungry. We still have 3 more soups. Hello, world. Update. She's great communicator. Everyone's trolling. So she doesn't enter any gingerbread houses. What do we got? Weather. I don't have a battery. You choose to wait out the storm rather than running the modules on the battery. The wind struck and brutal rain pelted against our walls of the shuttle. But that was it. By morning, the weather's come down. Okay, so we're all fine. That's good. As a child, Emmett was bullied frequently for his interest in science. He's been working on a gift for you, Captain. But I can tell he's hesitant to give it to you. Due to his constant racing in heat temperatures and hiding neutral activity, my interpretation is that he feels unappreciated. Will you accept it? Sure. Hopefully that doesn't screw over. Let's see what he gives. Oh, I didn't. Babies. Emmett gave you a gift. It's such an unknown piece. That's right. Symbol. Spare pizza on the shop. Sorry, baby. I forgot about you. My bad. A cling rings out against the structure close there, and there isn't anything on the outside, so it must have come from inside. You peek through, stow away a little human on board. What would you like to do? I guess we're out with him. After ground. Oh my god, my mask broke. Alien. God damn it. Captain, a member of the crew has found a toppled object nearby, a flattened edge protruding from the ground with lights flickering below the dirt. You report that it appears to be a computer interface, a strange hexagonal button, and an alphabet of 60 characters. Who would you nominate to study it further? Emmett. I'll wait one more day to feed myself a baby. April's back and she got 37. The soup come from 3 soups. Safely. It came back. News article from hundreds of years ago describes a devastating war, one both nuclear and chemical in nature, that ravaged this world. It's good to know humans are the only self-destructing force in the universe. If not surprising, you seem always reassured by that. Alright. Okay. Emmett, you're gonna go to Warhead Town. Man, something is seeping into the shuttle. It looks like a tricklet of iron filling. Could it be nano machines? No. Yeah. April's rested. Something's wrong with the ship. A huge mushroom mound is erupted from the horizon. It seems to be stock still. It also appears to be raining safety pins and bottles more in it. Reality is getting weird on Bobonos, man. Until this anomaly passes, you better do something to keep everyone grounded. The artifact appears to be untouched by the eye, or you could use a sock. Thoughts? Well, I only have a sock. So, I guess that's just what I'm gonna do. You grabbed your treasure sock from its mental security case and slid it onto your hand while time appeared to move and move quickly outside. The slow motion explosion gradually dissipated. You focus on its blank eyes as gravity and time appears to resume normal days today operation. A few glitch in reality occurred. Your hair stood up at the end as you looked like the porthole and saw a strange world of bulbous beings and trees made out of sharp bristles, but worst of all, the soft puppet still on your hand disappeared into thin air. You tried not to let the loss get to you before reality normalized. Captain, that's a huge contract. There's some type of huge. There is a huge construct of some kind approaching the shuttle. It's neither animal nor robot. It's made out of moving crystals, lactates, like a giant walking crystalsaurus. Ow, that's what I will hit the shuttle, and it's currently scraping the hulls with its claws. But I don't know. I think it's trying to extract our minerals, Captain. How will you stop this? With the gun. Don't work. Use a gun. Mysterious whistle. You fired a warning shot at the crystalsaurus' feet. It was glazed, but it worked. The crystalsaurus roared and galloped away. The shot blew off some stuff. The crystalsaurus fought for us to harvest for resources. Yay, materials. The shot blew off enough stuff from the crystalsaurus foot for us to harvest. Okay, great. Captain, a mysterious signal detected nearby turned out to be aliens. The chatter sounds like walkie-talkies comes emanating from a ruined alien tunnel that runs off into a deep darkness. What would you like to exploit the tunnel with? Some protection, a weapon, or a light source would be wise as a bare minimum. I guess a light source, because last time I got a gun and I got shot at, and I needed 100 power to get an ending. Like, the guys, I remember I went in there with a gun, I got shot at, and then after that, some people were like, hey, we need 100 power, so don't want that. I think Emmett should be back tomorrow. He went creeping into the near alien tunnel. He went creeping into that alien tunnel near with trepidation. You only had just come upon a warp station platform when a group of aliens appeared and aimed weapons at you. They must have been watching us for some time. They were able to speak in broken approximation English. They said they needed our help. They run Vacuum Central, a planet-wide vacuum tunnel system that links to countless stock supplies all over from Earth. However, the inhabitants of neighboring Silo 6 are too dangerous to connect with. Apparently, the war that wrecked this world was started by the 476ers over 200 years ago. They asked for some help when the time comes. So they started the war 200 years ago, and it's still continuing 200 years later. April is such a busy bee. I've never seen her sitting idly until now. When you ask her what's wrong, she twiddles her chest. It's my favorite screwdriver. It's missing. I can't find it anywhere. It's lost for good. April is many things but helpless as not. That duel must be very important to her. We can't have loose screwdrivers lying around the ship. Where could it be? Alright, let's think here for a moment. So, the tape? I mean, how can it hide? The lighter? I guess the only place is the damaged mask. Must be in there. Alright, Emmett should come back today on day 29, hopefully. Yes, he's back and he's alright. Do you remember where he is on April? Yeah, she shook her head. Rise it up, that's it. Yeah. Why did the mask break though? 17 chemicals, a sock, and 2 soups. Alright. He's in feeling Asparagus anymore and he's tired. But he's not hungry, which is good. Alright, what do we got? Ma'am, a sound just came from nearby. It appears to be a cockroach the size of a school box scratching. That's it. It's a dead cockroach. A figure is sitting on top of it, out of breath with a spear in his hand. It seems as it's approaching. The masked alien is rubbing his stomach and gesturing our way. I think it wants food. Do you want to offer it some? I'll see if I translate its mumbling. I mean, I guess. Radio zone. Yeah, that's three bad. So I don't think I'm gonna send someone there. I think I'll send Bailey to the galley. Okay, no one's hungry. I might recycle that so I get more power, which means I can upgrade more stuff if need be. The strange little cockroach tried to appreciate the soup you did. It then threw a spear your way, likely, and sent someone out to do an explosion. You feel nimbler than before. After I left, I managed to translate some of what it was saying. I am a rad roach hunter, as in, I'm a radical guy who hunts roaches. Do you have any food? An earnest chat, apparently. You made the correct decision. It went out. So, what are the odds? Someone spotted a natural citizen thing. Yeah. Okay, so this is the syringe. So nothing really bad happens to it. Nothing really bad happens if it's expired, but I guess. Sure, Emmett, you go. Emmett, you go. Don't die. Oh wait, we got our goal. Keep everyone alive. I like how I said that was the hardest one, and I didn't do like babies or DDs. Emmett used a syringe and we found. Turns out it was out of date, but he's all right. He's not sick or anything. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. Looks like somebody passed their time in playing tic-tac-toe. Minerals. Yes. I mean, they're not there. An extraordinary artifact. Wait, did I upgrade the artifact? I didn't. I can't say if it was your engineering skills or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a high-quality item. Oh, that's cool. So I think if you craft a bunch, you have a chance of getting a bunch of. You have a chance of getting the upgraded item that you make. Oh man, we have so much stuff. I need to make more soup. An alien is not gonna adore Mammoth. Sees who's my except it says it's from the Psyosis. So the bad guys know it is something. The more it talks, the more complicated things get. Nobody knows who war starts, but everyone knows who Vacuum Central. We kill them, help us, or their side you on. Side from them. No, because I have no reason to side with you, so no. When you refuse to help the alien from Psyosis, it stormed off limit. You regret this. It shouted over its shoulder. I hope we don't regret this, man. Advertising the lawsuits may not be the wise choice, but I trust you know what you're doing. So from my experience, this has always end up bad. So I'm gonna take one. I want to see what happens if I pick myself. I forgot to feed me and Emmett. I should slow down a bit. You decide to try to. It's a horror, but I'm alright. I didn't get sick. You return. Oh, shovel. Let's go. I wanted that. I wanted to make a shovel. Maybe found the remains. Alright. Upgrade that. I am a machine, and a machine cannot hear voices. The voices. Sorry. I am a machine, and a machine cannot hear voice. The voices that I'm hearing. Oh, this is the two-dimensional species. Last time I did the phone, and that worked out. So let's see if it works out. Because I'm like, hey, I'm sorry for my mistakes. Alright. And you apologize. Alright, so yeah, we're friends. Overday for that. April has been secretly scribbling something in her song. You were about to ask her something about it, but she beats you to punch. Make it. She said with a serious tone, I would like to draw. Would you be my model? How about that? Turns out April has a secret passion for art, where you agreed to pose for her masterpiece. I guess. Yes, draw me like one of your French girls, she said to April with full of enthusiasm. She started measuring your body with her thumb, then proceeded to sketch you. Her tongue would stick out in a very artsy fashion, and tiny bits of graphical started flying left and right. Don't laugh, she made you promise. I'd never had a lot of practice. My family did not approve of my hobbies that would not put bread on the table. You thought everything was going great. Save some for the cramp in your upper left thigh from all that posing, but then April paused for missing something. The composition is off. I just need you to pose with an item in your hand. I have just the thing. I was saving it for a time like this, she exclaimed, and handed you an item from her secret stash. April, okay, that was an interesting request, but a request nonetheless. Where can we go now? We can go to the monument. The large bunker. Ooh, yes. Large bunker. I don't know what that book is, but I remember that was in the library and nothing bad really happened. So, I send out Baby, so I want to give him a break. So I'll send out Emmett. Oh, now I can bring 3 things with me if I want it. Alright. It's easy to become captivated by the view outside the window, but you notice one of your crewmates daydreaming more often than the other. April soon can't stop staring at the signs. She's at it again. Do you feel like talking to her about it? I mean, sure, she's my soulmate. Everyone's fine. You ask April about her staring eyes. Staring session. You clearly took her by surprise because you almost looked. My phone just activated with Siri. How the hell did anything I said? Okay, whatever. You clearly took her by surprise because she looked at you almost ashamed. I've always enjoyed watching the stars, even though my papa said it was a waste of time, and my brothers laughed at me. She eventually explained, eyeing you with distrust, as if bracing for a negative comment. She then invited you to look at the stars with her. You spent quite a while trying to guess which one was which, and naming the ones that you had clearly never been observed by human eyes before. It was nice. Went out, so hopefully he comes back. He should eat something. Okay. Me and April are hungry. Hold up. Let me read this properly. We came across one of the planet's apparent inhabitants. Alien carrying a heavy-looking case entered a nearby bunker-looking structure, and you followed. He left his armor-like suit and the case on a rack with multitude of other suit and cases. The aliens is apparently taking a shower. Act fast. Will you snatch one of the suits and run, or force open a random case? I'll use my speed. Celine, Alright, we're doing pretty well. Watch Emmett dies now. Alright, we got a suit of armor. You foray into that alien's bunker went well. Captain, you grabbed one of the armored suit and got out of there quickly. The bunker door swung shut and locked behind you. They had plenty of space. They probably didn't even notice one went missing. Once back at the shuttle, you tried the armor on for size. It may not be perfect, but the suit roughly fits your frame. The armor is sturdy and, well, sure to be useful in the future. Alright, hold on, let me... Okay, I'm recording. Just wanted to double check I was recording. Okay, okay. So we got an armor. So now Baby's hungry. Oh, okay. Start cycling stuff. I can craft the artifact, so I should scrap the artifact. Over a hillock here, you found a strange car-like vehicle with a scrappy humanoid robot rolling around it. The bot appeared to be a recycling droid, picking up bits of dirt and mushroom, consuming them, then vomiting them back out. It appears to have been here for a long time. Its joints thrusted and busted. It repeatedly plugs itself into vehicles to no avail. Should we jumpstart the vehicle's engine? I don't know if batteries. No. Like a mean subpar neighbor, we denied the little robots. The little robot jumpstart for its vehicle. A few hours later, I heard growling sound and found it behind the shuttle tank. We did a brief duel to save our rocket suit, but the bounty constantly threatened it. The tank was depleted. Fuck. God damn it. I'm gonna craft the artifact. The aliens are becoming a nuisance. This one is clanging at the ship, yelling, "Albini." What is Albini anyways? Oh, it was asking for assistance. That makes sense. The Silos aliens are attacking Vice Cinco right now. Should we put someone tough in charge to deal with the situation by force, or let a smart crewmate lead the way and try to handle the situation diplomatically? Well, I guess I'll choose me. She's brilliant? Okay, well, I'll just put myself in charge. Because I'm a smart guy. Hopefully nothing bad happens. But I always say that, and then nothing bad happens. Whatever, I'm vigorous, fulfilled, alert, science specialist, and tough. And so much shit. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm back. You decide to settle dispute over the tensions once and for all by negotiating with aliens who barely speak English. You strutted into the back train tunnel, waving a piece of cloth you found on the surface and shouting, "Hold your fire, hold your fire." Somehow it worked, and you and your two crewmates approached the aliens, arms open in a placation fashion. Within 20 minutes, you had convinced the two silos to let bygones be bygones and have them shake hands. Now the back train system can be reopened, increasing the stock of resources to feed everyone on the planet, and more, forever. They just need to run some diagnosis. Man, it was that easy to solve a war that lasted 200 years? In 20 minutes, I was able to solve this war that has been going on for 20 minutes. Let's just take a second to think about that. Alright, now we take a second, let's continue. Emmett emerged from the bunker southwest. Pretty package, although freaked out. The place turned out to be a giant ancient power station. He regards from Century, Emmett, battery, power, and 3 soup cans. Nice. Okay. I think, by the way, I think I know I need to upgrade this, so I might as well do stuff. Captain, looks like we have a latest frequency system went haywire. Let's fix that. Stuff. I know I need a shovel upgraded for this ending. I watched someone do this ending. I'll feed Emmett, but I'll wait a day for myself to make the soup last as long as possible. Success, Captain. You were smart enough to disable the sprinkler system. As soon as the flood started, that gave you enough time to fix the splinters. I'm happy to report that our supplies are safe and the water resources are not compromised. I think I read that already, but hey, I got a better shovel. I think it's slightly more than just a better shovel. I'm gonna feed myself and I'll wait the other day to feed those two. Captain, I'm detecting a trouble buildup on Bendel testing. Recommended course of action? Throw an epic party. I took the liberty of inviting the entire crew, but of course, the more the merrier, I guess. That is what humans say, right? How about we invite someone new? Captain? Someone you don't know. Or we make ourselves a new companion. Yes, how do we do it? I guess we'll invite Sock Puppet. Dolores. That was one super party, Captain. I loved how you put on your sock. Yes, hands here. I loved how you put a sock on your hand yesterday and pretending it's a person. A mysterious Dolores, apparently. I wonder if that's a reference to something. You've had quite a lovely debate with it too about women's rights. Well, desperation breeds unexpected chatmates, doesn't it? I found it a little weird when you started arguing with the sock and eventually tore it apart. You got quite a temper, Captain. The most important part is that you blew off some steam against a sock puppet rather than your entire crew. Baby looks quite a set, Captain. He says when he feels sad he does exercise, but that's not easy in this shop. You can just do push-ups. Whenever he was in a prison gym or occasionally attending football practice, exercise was always escape for him. He says one of his favorite things his parents would let him do was visit the gym. Suddenly, he looks at you sharply and begins hopping up and down. He asks you if he can press you like a barbell. Probably one of the strangest requests you'll receive on this trip, ma'am. Listen, I received a lot of strange requests, and this one's pretty high. Did I feed them? Yeah. It's not the highest, but it's up there. Goal achieved. You agreed to let baby turn you into a barbell. Good. He blew air as you raised and lowered repeatedly. After baby used you for a tough workout, he put you down carefully. You okay, Cap? You were shaking like a leaf. He yanked a sock out from his chair, blinked. I had a spare in my bunker on the station, he said, and made a puppet with it. He handed it over to you, smiling. He's complaining. Is he the only one? Yeah. The lead phobians from Backstream Central approaches the shovel. Tunnel blockage. Tunnel blockage as transfer. Primary transfer undo. It mutters, making a shovel-like motion with its gloved claws. Clearly, it wants you to go do some dirty work. Clearing most important back train lines. You ask why they can't do it themselves. No, go in tunnel, it says, shivering in with fear. No dark, no dark! Take a shovel and go see what you can do. Well, luckily I got a shovel just for the occasion. I think this is the end of the perfect run. It is. That was the best run ever. 4 crewmates, all friends, and a soulmate. This is better than the first run. The first one was great. You did it, Captain Man. Shovel in hand, you trod it into the dark tunnel one last time, found your way to the massive sprawl of the back train exchange, and worked away at a small blockage at one crucial junction. Photopia's planet-wide back train system has been reinstalled. The Fomorians are delighted, and after a train stop to an unfathomably large storage room, you are ecstatic too. You have access to all the soup you need for hundreds of years. A vast surplus of food. The Cold War ended with a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's still your friend, you know. I really complaining, but I know you're hungry, but it doesn't matter. I did it. And so the core wore thaw and ended with a warm, fuzzy feeling. Captain Megan Man and her crew arrived on foot bottles, befriend the locals, killed some other locals, and then killed some more. And then activated a long Sir Slumberland transport system, now living in comfort and security. Nuclear winter aside, the crew will go down in Fabonio history as the tall aliens who came, saw, and unleashed and unheard and us heard and I'm having a fucking trouble. I'm having trouble. Great job. And us heard in a new era of prosperity and safety on this wicked world. Captain Man was always kind to Baby, so he stuck around. The gentle giant became Megan's trusted psychic and very valiant protector against threats both real and imaginary. Getting along with April Angeli is an achievement in itself. Being in any sort of personal relationship with April Angeli as well, even April thought it was impossible until she met Megan. That's it. The pair stuck together after their adventure, supporting each other in their endeavors. Megan made it her priority to find interesting machinery for her partner to work on, for which April showed her gratitude by limiting her angry outbursts to a maximum of one per week. And it began the journey as Captain Megan's science officer, finished it as her closest friend. Some say you only know who your true friends are after you've eaten a barrel of soup with them. That's most definitely what happened here. Following the adventure, Megan was visited by a space government official offering offering her a spot on the Intergalactic Crisis Prevention Council. With her unique perspective and headstrong leadership style, she contributed massively to bringing order to the galaxy. It seems like ages has passed since 4 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit expecting certain doom. Now the brave survivors look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to an end, to a close, another begins. That was perfect. That worked so well. That's it. nothing more. I wasn't expecting that to go as well as it did, but it did. I don't really know what else to say. Achievements. What is her achievement called? Flawless Megan Management. And I think she has like the rarest achievement if you go to like global achievements. Her win as Megan Man is the hardest like captain. It seems to be the rarest captain to win as. I don't have. I'm running out of ideas to end these these videos. So see you next time.